Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today I'm going to take a look at the third and so far best Overlord trailer for the upcoming 4th season. But before I'm going to do so, let me thank my Patreons for supporting this channel, as well as all users of the YouTube thanks function who made one-time donations. Now with that said, this is a, so to speak, live analysis, because I didn't have the time to write an entire script. But still I'm going over the most important scenes and pictures. And before I'm going to start, I have to give a spoiler warning because, well, it's the 4th season and it's based on the 10th and the 11th book, and I've read and basically explained both in various videos on my channel. Also, and this is a very general assessment, the 4th season looks so far to be, it will likely be the best season so far, simply because the animation is very good and all of the little neat details that the books are very cherished for are also included. And with that said, the staff of Ein Soll in this scene is shown to levitate, which is a very neat little detail, just like the levitating books of one of the cardinals. So I like this attention to detail. And then again, here we have Zenek and Renna handling the aftermath of Ein Soll's baby goat rampage. And I made numerous videos about the political fallout so far, but just to very briefly explain the situation, they are in trouble. Especially because Albedo is now traveling to the Kingdom of Rhea's Ties. And in this scene right here, we not only have more levitating things, but also the council, the leadership of Slain. I made an entire video about the leadership of Slain already, you can find it on my channel, but they are also discussing the aftermath of Ein Soll's, or rather the Dark Young's rampage. And I really like that this very big event is actually talked about. It has actually an impact on the world, and a considerable at that one. Because as the increasingly desperate looks of Jerknev might have given away already, he is also reacting to the massacre of the Cuts Plain by meeting with the priests of the Empire and the cardinals of Slain in order to find common ground for a grand alliance against the still young and freshly established Sorcerer Kingdom. In this scene we have Aura and Shaltir on the way to the Azalesian Mountains. And as mentioned before, they are actually best friends. They fight another because their creators intended them to fight, but in actuality they are very close. They are sisters, in all but name. And here's another neat detail that the anime has kept. Ein Soll, now that he is the Sorcerer King, actually changes his outfits. Or rather, has it changed. Furthermore, and I'm very glad about this, the anime has included the very touching and highly emotional and wholesome scene between Pandora's actor and Ein Soll. This is where real men cry. And these are the maids, and they are also responsible for attending to Ein Soll's every need, including dressing him. So we might see some barely dressed Bone at one point in the anime. Prepare yourself. And here we have Albedo, who is trying her best not to look disgusted while Philip is touching her. Here's another neat little detail. They have actually kept the talk prior to the battle between Ainz and Gojin. And this is a very good sign for this battle, which will actually be, I think, one of the absolute highlights of the entire anime series. And this scene is from later in the anime, in the Azalesian Mountains, where the dwarves fight their last stance against the encroaching Quagoa, who are basically metal-eating moles and therefore weak against lightning. And here we have Ainz likely talking to Fluda Paradane, and we were told during this conversation from which village he is and why he is so obsessed with magic. I mean, he's basically Overlord's Megumin. In another scene I wanted to talk about is Albedo leaving her coach. This is a basically one-to-one recreation of one of Sobin's awesome artworks. And here we have the trainer and teacher of Gazef Stronov, Westerklov die Läufin, a retired adamantite adventurer. I analyzed Vester and the trailer he is in already, and you can find the video also on my channel. And this is another very niche but also very interesting scene. This is where Olasirda Kelilial, the Ice Dragon, drags his Hikikomori-son out of his reading chamber and forces him to stop Ainsulgon, Aura and Sheltier. So Father of the Year award it is. Also Evil Eye will return and she will escort Princess Renna and Climb to a certain orphanage. And let's just say, you rightfully feel sorry for the kids right now. And this right here could be the flashback scene where Renna meets Climb. Now Renna had a very bad childhood, as in isolated from a psychological point of view. She basically couldn't connect to anyone due to her intellect and fell in love with Climb's simple but admiring gaze. And here we have once again Sheltie redeeming herself by capturing up to 10% of the original Quagoan army. So yes, these guys are going to get absolutely slaughtered. And here we have more of the Godkins. And Zashi especially will get her spotlight in the upcoming double novel, which will release in actuality this month, at least in Japan. And now here we have Hilma, one of the executives of the Eight Fingers, or should I say former executives. And she has been baptized to absolute perfection in the Sea of Carnivorous Cockroaches on the second floor of the Great Tomb of Nazarick. And she is now incredibly loyal, because otherwise she might be baptized again. As in, her intestines have throat and her tongues will be eaten repeatedly by these cockroaches over and over again, without any way out. Due to healing magic she couldn't die, and due to being restrained and captured, she couldn't flee. And she was not the only one who will go through it. And this scene here is likely where Gondo Firebeard, one of the most underappreciated of redheads in anime, talks about his rune craft. And Ainz will take a keen interest in this almost forgotten art form. Moving on to some more happy news, because Crush Lulu and Saryuzu Sasha are now parents, much to the delight of Ainsulgon. And here we have another nice neat scene, where Ainsulgon discovers a very special sword in the treasury vault of the dwarves. Here we have another scene of the meeting of the cardinals, and here they pay respect to their deceased gods. And last and finally, we have the seventh seed of the Black Scripture, the 1,000-mile astrologue crying in her pillow after witnessing the absolute rampage, the absolute massacre the Dark Young has caused on Ainsulgon's order. And that's pretty much it. And with that said, I say thank you very much for watching, and special thanks to Bertger Yi, Ben C, Chrissy, Crowley0221, Sia, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Dystopia, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Feral Shivan, Guy with That Hat, Hector Marino, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, Chromius, Legendarius, Lelouch Britannia with a Mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Merovec, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Normal Toad, O'Kill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pantum, Personage, Primus 11, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Ted, Texas Deer, the Orc Warboss, Rocket Smasher, T.E. Wang, Vash Hawkeye, Vegito 27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm, and Zonegon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day, and I hope to see you again on my next video.